Let's see what happens here. Can't connect, Dan.
Stream is on right now.
Okay, so just hit save or post.
Maybe I was supposed to put my new password in this one as well, or no?
You don't have Wi-Fi.
Okay, do that.
We're going live on 5. We're going live at 5.
Don't say my password.
You all see first and
Yeah, what do I hit? Tag friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change out one. Your airplane mode was on.
Hamilton Radio.
No.
Yes, when you did change
All
your
right,
password,
let me have
you
it.
have to re-log in.
Okay.
But you had airplane mode on.
No, I guess I hit tag friends.
Thank you. Oh my God, Bobby, what the hell? Wait, so when is your show?
Thursday, the 24th. I'm starting to prep now. I'm gonna start. I have a flyer. I have a logo.
And you're starting at 5, right, Bobby?
Oh, that's showing up now.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make
Because
sure.
you're posting in the newsfeed. Do the public story.
Same time.
It
Same
is
bat
the
channel.
right password.
You want me to do it again?
You had it wrong too.
Yeah, but I have smaller fingers than you. Sometimes that's how technical.
Is that right? It said all the right things. It showed me. Wait, it's in. It showed me. So I guess it was my fingers at first.
Yeah.
They want to know if Big Ricky's the rock star. Is Big Ricky the rock star?
Big Ricky, baby.
The rapper? Big Ricky?
Big
There's a Big Ricky? I know there's a
about
little
that?
Ricky,
Somebody just
right?
asked
No,
me.
there's a.
I don't know. It's Big Ricky. He's my friend.
I'll give him a little rap.
You will? That would be funny. Let's do it.
Start eating raps. You need a rap star.
We're live, Gino?
Yeah, you're live.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Start eating raps and you'll be a rap star.
It's a play on words. It's called comedy.
All right, come here, Dan. We have a little issue.
Uh-oh.
Bobby, I rescheduled Craig to the following.
Never mind.
5th, but
It's
the-
good.
The
Oh, okay.
one after.
Yeah, he's.
It's
Yeah.
all good, I think.
Still 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, Janet. It's all good. We're good.
You see
She just
yourself?
likes me to
She's
come
giving you
out.
the workout.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
I know.
yes.
Daddy, I need you.
You're working that egg salad off, yeah.
So when this is all said and done, this one goes to you.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Oh, I wanted you to bring yours with me because I might have. This might be yours. I had one for you and one for him. I forgot to give him his. But this one, does yours have this guy on it?
I'll check when
All
I
right,
go.
because this one might be yours. Next month, bring yours, and if we have to switch, okay? That'll be that. All right, because this one might be yours. Hey guys. All right.
We got 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
You know, those meatless little burgers wasn't bad.
We're going to talk about changing your mindset will change your palate.
Yeah.
But that unchicken was.
Amazing.
It wasn't unchicken, it was unedible.
I love it.
Yes.
So you heard the
Server
news?
cannot be found on the Jerry Show. How do people listen? They're getting thrown around.
Oh, let me share it to you. Right? It's here.
I got it over here.
It's here
But,
on my wall.
someone's trying to listen from Washington. They're on the internet.
Why?
They can listen.
Let me put it to you. Let me put it to yours now.
Listen, they should be able to be on.
Look, I'm sharing it to you.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's on the app right now, Bob.
But look, I'm going to send it to you, so maybe he'll be on your wall. So now it's on yours. Now let me put it in.
What? Oh, the live? I'm talking about the radio listening. Yeah.
Oh.
See?
What is that? The app?
That's the app.
Oh, Hamilton Radio app.
Get
They
the
can get
app.
it right from the website, or they can go to the Google store and get it.
All right, 1 second.
Yep, it's on.
Okay. Now let's share it to.
And you gotta lower your phone.
No, I just wanted to hear it. That's all it's working.
So you can't get it from the regular internet anymore?
Oh, here it is again, Danny. It needs to be on public. That's why I'm having a
You
problem.
need me again?
Maybe. Let's see what happens here.
I don't even know if I should get up.
You should be able to hear it right from the website, too,
Oh no, this one's public.
Bobby.
Good?
I don't know. Let me see. It's not letting me share
Yeah.
it to my page. Come here. No, it's not good.
Come on.
Jerry Petito Show, Big Ricky Live.
At least I'm closed next Tuesday at my job.
Can you do me a favor? This is saying friends, but this is saying public, but it's not letting me share it to my Jerry Petito page. So why? That's why we need Danny here.
Just make everything public and you're good.
That's what I'm looking at. So you have that public? And what are you looking for on your wall?
Nope. Now I'll show you. Is that public?
Yeah.
So now this is what I want to do. Look. Okay. So here's the video, right? And it's public. So I want to share it to a page. It's not letting me share to my page.
Okay, so your page?
Is the Jerry Petito Show and then Hamilton Radio. It usually says to page.
All right, it's 5 o'clock. Start your show.
All right, let's start.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, maybe I can do it. Let me give. That's okay, Jan. You know what? Maybe it'll work on here.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Jerry Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is really true, is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Jerry Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jerry Petito Show on HamiltonRadio.net. Well, I hope everyone had a really great New Year's. This is part 2 of the Big Ricky Challenge. Tonight's show is going to be really great and probably very humorous. I have an amazing co-host.
Hi. Bobby Buns, Raw Food City, baby.
All right.
In the house.
All right. All
right.
right.
I have another amazing guest that will be calling in around 5:30ish from Australia, Shane Ozzy Adams, a good friend of mine. A poker buddy of mine I got to meet several times. He's into nutrition and health and all this great stuff as well, so he's going to be calling in. I want to let everyone know what's happening with me. I'm on 3 networks now. I'm on PANJ Radio with Rob Bell the first Wednesday afternoon, 2 o'clock of every month. I'm with Beverly Nation, Talk Shoe Radio with Brother O every other Monday night at 10 p.m. I was on last night and broke my 7th record with them, guys. How amazing is that? Over 329, 480 something viewers, listeners. So that was unbelievable. So the show was really, really awesome. And I just want to thank everyone out there for what's happening here. And of course, my heart belongs to Hamilton Radio because this is where it's all begun. It started here, and you know what? I just love Hamilton Radio, Doc G, Ruben. So what I want to say is this. I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. This book can help anyone with any addiction, not just drugs, okay? Everyone out there, unfortunately, either struggles with some sort of an addiction or knows someone that does. This book can help them. It's only $10. You can get it on barnesandnobles.com. You can get it Amazon. All proceeds go to help someone, okay? So keep that in mind as well. You can get this book and give it as a gift as well. So, having said all that, if you guys tuned in to part 1 last month, Big Ricky is here. And I'm going to read his poem. I'm going to read that every single month so that everyone out there who didn't listen in prior will really know what's happening here and why we're doing this challenge and why it's so important. Okay. Big Ricky, the challenge is on. I've heard this before. You know how many said that as they walked out the door? Is Big Ricky different? Will he be the one to mean what he says to get the job done? All the years I've known him, I couldn't get through. Come on, Bobby Buns, it's going to take you. I showed him your YouTube and also your pics, the before and after I threw in the mix. Big Ricky is crazy. His life has been rough. Even told he has cancer. That wasn't enough. He's heard me preaching for years. He's even lived in my house. He said he loved my food because it was free, you louse. My roomie used to hide bad food under his bed. My cleaning lady found him with cheese stuck to his head. I couldn't get through. I really did try. Big Ricky's now sick and too big of a guy. I love my friend, so please don't die. You are an addict. Food gets you high. Enough is enough. You've heard that before? Big Ricky, come on. You're losing the war. Let's get you on raws and juicing for health. Let's make you vegan to achieve life wealth. We're friends to the end. We've been through a lot. Not ready to lose you. Let's give it a shot. Bobby Buns take the floor. Raw Food City's in charge. From one guy to another who both were so large. He'll listen to you because he's seen the proof. Come on, Bobby Buns, now act a goof. You do have two sides. I love that so much. The serious side and your comedy touch. Bobby, meet Ricky. I trust him to you. Now take the floor. Tell him what to do. The challenge is on. And he'll be back in a month to show you his progress on his butt and his front. So, guys,
Very good, Jerry.
so he was here a month ago, right, Bobby Buns?
Yeah.
So,
I was here.
if you
Yes,
guys
I
want to
was.
start from the beginning, you can check that show out first because it's still there, right?
Yes.
And tell everyone what we weighed you in that day at.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Yeah, I weighed in at 328.
Okay, and so what we did was we gave him sort of a diet. We called it more the fat vegan diet
Yeah.
to get him started
In the beginning.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
So we did a weigh-in today on the same scale. Tell everyone what you weigh now.
333.
Oh, you gained weight.
5 pounds.
Wow.
Take the floor, Bobby Buns.
All right, so what happened?
Oh, what happened? Oh, my God.
Wait, did you stay on the fat vegan?
I started out good.
Yeah.
I started out, confident. I'm going to get this, doing stuff.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
And I was cheating a little bit, but cheating, not so much. I wasn't doing soda for a while. The first couple of weeks, I had maybe like 2 cups of soda, which for me is big.
Right.
Because that's okay.
You're a diet soda guy?
Diet soda.
Yeah. Oh. It's worse than regular soda.
Right.
Yeah.
Because your body's acting the same. It says no calories, but it's a lie. Your body is looking at the sugar. It's doing the same thing as regular sugar. It's spiking. It's terrible. And it's good. Keep going.
And the third week, I got a little worse. I dabbled in some bad food. I'm out on the road a lot. I'm not a good preparer. I could plan ahead. And I pretty much fell in the last week. This last week, I'm totally like off.
And just going to town. Fast
Yeah.
food, soda.
Yeah, right back.
Right back. Which is fine because that happened to me so many times.
But wait, I want to say something before you continue. When we talked and he said it's really bad, Jar, the good part is, guys, he's still back.
Yeah, he's
He's
still,
still
here.
sitting
He's
here. He didn't say, absolutely not, I'm humiliated, I can't do this. He didn't say that.
Yeah,
he
that's
said,
cool.
I'm still coming on. And Bobby Buns, I said, don't worry, Ricky, because we've all been there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you just said you've done it as well.
Oh, I failed so many times. I mean, it took me 7 years really to figure it out. It took a death to figure it out. So, yeah, I was back and forth and failing constantly. So this is totally part of the protocol. And the more you fail, in the end, your most successful people fail all the time.
Yeah.
They have the most failure. Your most successful people. It's all about failing. So you put you a little notch in your belt, and now you just do it again.
Yeah. There's something, because I was feeling good. You know, I was eating better for a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
I felt better. And there's something about it. I'm addicted to food. What can I have to say?
absolutely.
And
no.
I think maybe it was a bad time of the year too. Christmas,
Really
the
tough time to
holidays,
start. I thought of that too when I
New
left.
Year's,
I was like, he's going right into it.
So
Yeah.
it's an emotional time of the year, stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know, a guy who eats bad is an emotional eater. You
Yeah.
know, so maybe it was a tough month.
Okay, but I'm glad we did start it then because now, right, Gino? What do you want to say about that, Doc G?
Well, I was just going to say that I think that it's good because when you gained 5 pounds, you didn't gain 10 pounds.
Okay.
You know, and you didn't. The whole month wasn't crazy. In other words, you allowed yourself go back, but that's like Bobby said, it's just a little bump in the road.
Yeah.
Now you know, like you're back, you're ready for it again, and your body is actually crying out for it. So that's a good thing.
Yep.
Because now you want to be healthy.
And the holidays are over.
Right, and the holidays
It's over.
are over.
So
right?
you did it through the toughest
New
time.
year, new.
It was only 5 pounds. You know how many pounds people usually gain? 7 to 10 pounds.
You'll lose, by the way, you'll lose 5 pounds in a day.
Right.
You know, when you start cleaning up. Like the weight, it's not really about the weight in the end. It's just how you feel. But
This is the biggest I've ever been now. This is the biggest I've ever. 333. This is
yeah, triple tree.
triple
Triple
trees.
tree.
Triple.
We could get. I say, see, this is what I did when I first started jumping on this stuff. I started fasting right away. It
Well,
wasn't about.
That's what I did.
Wasn't about fat vegan.
Right.
Wasn't about that. I just
Straight
kind of
into a
built that
fast.
system because that's what I kind of did over the long term, and I just broke it down into weeks. But I jumped on a juice fast and did 3 weeks cold turkey, and right there and then I knew I had that weapon in my pocket forever, and I knew I was going to use it again. It was just a matter of time, and I fought myself back and forth. I was juice fasting. I was constantly failing because the juice fast that's where you get the true healing. Once you stop eating, we were talking about it before. Once you stop eating, that's where the magic happens. So, just jump on it. Jump on it. See where it takes you, because you're gonna. The first 4 days are gonna suck, just like anything else. You know, just like any new diet. First 4 days, you might feel weird. Call me up. I have a headache. I'm dying. Roll with it. Just keep drinking more juice, and then after day 4, the heavens are gonna open up. I am not kidding you, and you'll lose that 5 pounds probably day 1. I don't know what it's crazy. Guys lose. You do 10 days on a juice fast, you're gonna lose 20 pounds. Guys lose 2 pounds a day in the beginning, especially someone like you. You lose 2 pounds a day. Boom, 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 boom. If you do a month, you'll be like a new person, and then you'll be like, oh my God, because that's what I did. I did 3 weeks. I did 21 days, and I was just like, oh my God, I lost like 50 pounds, and I just held that in my pocket forever. My business kind of took over me, you know, because it was at the same time I bought a bar, so I was. Here I am going in the healthiest person I've ever been in my life, and I walk in and buy a bar, thinking I could run a bar and be healthy. Yeah, right. No, so it took a death and me selling the bar too. So sometimes your environment is
So 7 years,
problem.
it took him to really get on track, and you've only been doing this for a month.
yeah,
Big deal.
big deal.
Right?
Yeah, But as long as you have the power in your hand, but you got to experience, you got to fail again. I'm telling you, you got to go on a juice fast. And just, I feel bad, like, cold turkey is going to, the first few days are going to be weird when you cold turkey a juice fast. But you don't know. It depends on the person. Some people just thrive on it right away. Like, they just feel good when they're not eating. It's magical when you're not eating. You just forget about it. You get so used to eating, you forget about how good you feel when you're not eating. Like, I'm on day 7 of a 100-day juice fast right now.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, keep it up, man.
And that's a group you should get on, the Facebook group called Juicing Mama. And literally everybody, there's a Juicing Mama.
I like it already, Juicy Mama.
Juicing Mama. And she started this Facebook group, Trisha and Todd, and she did 100 days recently, and she's doing a 10-day fast for the new year. And she just opened up this group. She's already got 1,000 followers.
That's crazy.
It's blowing up overnight. She has 200 people on a juice feast right now. There's 10 days, there's 30 days, there's 100 days. I'm a 100-day guy, and I literally vlog every day. And everybody's helping each other and vlogging on YouTube and Instagram and, like, following each other, and just one big juice feasting community.
Is there some people doing that, just like from not really eating good?
Oh,
like
yeah.
meat, and they're going straight to the juice fast?
There's cold turkey
There's
people on
doing
there.
that?
Yeah. And there's a ton of people to help you along the way. So not just me. There's thousands of people on there who pro juices and rookies.
So I want to say something about what you just asked him. You just asked a question, and I'm going to laugh about this question in a minute. So you asked a question, are there people that are really doing that, going straight to juice fasting, not with no meat right away, right? Even though food is an addiction, it's not like heroin. So your body is not going to go through these withdrawals of meat. Your body's going to go through withdrawals.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with the food. It has to do with the toxins that your body has stored in there.
Yeah.
So even if, look, I want to say this to people out there that may not know this about me, and we all know this, okay? So when I started this, it was actually now almost 30 years ago, and I had 2 sicknesses, 2 cancers, colon, breast. I was a mess. Anyway, I dived into it. I went away and got certified in Tennessee, traveled all the world, learned about everything before you guys had Google. So I did my first juice fast way back, but my juice fast was serious. Mine was straining the juice, cutting it with diluted water, staying in my home, getting colonics. I bought a system for my home. Then when I went on the water fast, it was only water, and I stayed in my home. Today, what's going on today? If I knew I could have done these kind of juice fasts, we didn't know that. We just dove into this for health and to cure ourselves, right? So to answer your question, Ricky, this is the thing. Nothing that you're putting in your body's going to detox from. So it's not like he'll ever have to detox from the meat he ate, or even the alcohol he drank, or even the drugs. It's not about that. What people don't understand is what we're detoxing from is the toxic environment that our body was put into, the state that our body was put into. So once your body becomes toxic and sick, listen to me carefully. This is important. Toxic and sick. I'm going to say 75% of the people out there listening, their bodies are toxic and sick. You may not feel sick, but if you're not doing a clean diet, if you're not doing clean products, if you're, right?
Yeah.
Your body is toxic and sick.
I'm 2 years in, and I'm still, I know I need to do this 100 days. I'm
so
still sick.
Nothing's going to happen if you dive into this at all, okay? Right?
Yeah. No, you get a little bit of headache, but
you can't die.
You're not going to die.
Your body's not going to go into shock.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's just going to be like, you're going to have like emotional issues, some physical, like
and they
headache
have them
and stuff
anyway.
like that. Yeah, it's all
Right.
that you would take Advil for or whatever, after a day of drinking. But it's nothing you haven't felt, like it's the detox issues with juicing is nothing. The first 4 days, it's just weird stuff, but You feel great. You have those moments of, whoa, what's going on? And then when you hit 5 and the cloud blows over your head, when you're out of the woods and your system is finally not digesting anymore, because it takes that long, believe me. I was having solid craps. It's going to take you 30 days to get the shit that you have in you. All stored up, believe
30
me.
days. Listen, I went and had my colonic today. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. I want to say something. Angela Sir is listening. She's watching us. She's from Australia. She says, good morning from Melbourne, beautiful people.
Hello.
Detoxing is imperative to good health. Angela is a friend of mine. I got to hug her in person years ago. I love you, Angela. Ozzy Shane will be calling in probably 15, 20 minutes, okay? So please listen in for him as well, okay? He's going to have a lot to say. And, girlfriend, you're always welcome to call in if you want to say anything. Gino, tell her the number. If you want to call in now, Angela, I don't know where you're at, and just say hello to everybody, you're welcome to do that before Shane calls in.
I'll put the number up also. It's 609-807-2492. It's 609-807-2492.
I love you, Melbourne, Australia. So, Bobby Buns, so listen, you were really big. A lot of people don't know about you. So tell everyone how much you weighed and how much you lost.
I was 325 pounds. I lost 150 pounds. Basically, just going fat vegan, raw vegan, then juice fasting. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's been my life.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like vegetarian. Like I just slowly, gradually got into full-blown raw food, and the steps that I made, it just made it easier, you know, in the end. But it was all about the juice fasting, because that's where every time I switched to juice fast gear, when I started fasting, you feel so good when you start eating again. You don't want to go back to, and then you'll figure it out, because there'll be things that you're eating like when you're on a high fruit, high water based diet, then you're still kind of juicing, but you're eating the juice. As soon as you start dipping back into cooked foods, you're gonna slow down again. You'll feel it. You'll be like, oh, you know, you'll start getting that drug feeling again, because it's weird how we thrive on this like down feeling, but that's the craziest thing. Like, why do we want to go down?
It is,
you know, because I'm so up now.
But all right, the juice fast, when you come back, and now you're gonna go back to food.
Yeah,
the stuff I was doing, a lot of the stuff doesn't taste good.
Yeah, well, no, that's
the good stuff. The stuff that's good for me is not tasting.
Well, here's
good.
the magic. I'm glad you said that.
Okay, let's talk
You
about
know,
that.
and I'm
Because
feeling
you
really
change.
strong. I want to do the right thing. I want to eat that.
Okay.
And then it kicks in. This doesn't taste good.
Well, here's the thing with juice fasting, is that you reset all your buttons, your taste buds. You're gonna start craving produce like you've never craved before. Do you like fruits?
I do.
You can live on fruits, you know, for a very long time.
That's right.
Actually,
That's right.
There's a guy, Robert Moss. You know, his protocol is like eating
Only fruit.
grapes.
Yep.
For a few months.
Yeah.
You know, just
Garden of Eden.
Yeah, oranges for a few months. Like, just eat high-watered fruits and just heal, because you're not going to be done. Like me, I'm on a mission. I'm going like Danny size, like DJ Danny. I want to be 120 pounds and like kind of rebuild from that, you know, with plants. Rebuild, because I know I'm not healed yet. Like, I just slipped with fat vegan like 2 weeks prior to my juice fast, and I gained like 15 pounds. Like, my system is not, I should be eating and pooping. So it's me showing myself that cooked food does not work, because it's just going to keep me heavy and it's going to keep me bogged down, and I want to be light and energized and running around with the kids how I feel right now. 7 days in on juice right now, I'm lit on fire. I could run home.
I want to say
That's
something
amazing.
to everyone
That is
out there
amazing.
that's listening, because listen, guys, a couple things here. Number one, what you said about it's not tasting good. All right, we got to get that mindset out. We have to get rid of that. because what happens is it doesn't have to taste good. Food should be your medicine. All right? I actually had someone say to me over the last 2 weeks, well, don't bananas have a lot of sugar? I really don't want to eat them. Stop. While you're drinking soda, stop it. All right? If it's grown in the ground, on a tree, eat it. That sugar is perfect for your body. Avocados, the best fat you could put in your body, and you should put it in your body every single day. Just stop the nonsense, because the same person that will ask those questions is drinking soda, having a beer. Stop. But what Bobby Bunn said was really cool too, because once your body gets used to food is your medicine, once your body gets used to that, you're going to crave your food and your medicine. You're going to crave it. I can't imagine
and you're not as hungry
having my stuff.
That's really one of the most important things. And I'm sorry I didn't say that, because that might gear you into, you might listen to 2 minutes of my conversation tonight. Like whatever's going to, I want something to sink in. After your juice feast, you're not hungry anymore.
That's right.
It's the weirdest thing.
That's
like
right.
I didn't crave anything anymore. All I craved was that juice feeling again. Once you see what happens after when you're in the middle of a juice feast, you're gonna want that all the time, that feeling. So when you'll notice the foods. So now you'll be clean after you come off your juice fast. You're clean. Your system knows. As soon as you put something in that's wrong, your system will tell you. You get such in tune with your body. It's absolutely amazing. I was never in tune. I used to eat everything and anything, just like you. There was nothing. I didn't know what was affecting me and what wasn't affecting me. But once you start cleaning up, you know, oh, I ate this rice. Oh, I don't feel too good. Like you just know. You bring in the food slowly after a fast. Don't just go to a buffet. You know, and you're not hungry. You could have an orange, and you'll be good for the whole day. It's the craziest thing. You don't crave all those salts and fats and carbs and everything is gone. So now you just have to. That's why the juice feasting is the best thing for you, because you really lose that taste.
I want to read what Angela Sir just typed to us. She can't call in. She said she was the owner of a juice bar several years ago. She only used fruit and vegetables, no concentrates, additives, etc., which unfortunately are now used for juices and smoothies in franchise businesses.
Oh,
She also had wheatgrass shots daily as well. And it's best to make your juice at home because you know what you're making with them.
Yes.
We totally agree with you. But here's the problem. I know for a fact my friend Ricky is not going to do that. So, Bobby Buns, what are you drinking right now?
This is a simple celery, apple, cayenne pepper.
And you made it.
Yes.
Okay. You live now a little bit further because Black Forest Acres on 33 will make organic juices. I even get them there every week.
That's the expensive route.
Right.
Though. He could do.
What could we tell him to do that he
go
will
to
do?
Costco. This is the best thing, and this is what I did in Vegas. Being that you guys are poker players, so
yes,
that's funny because I'm a poker player.
We're all
too.
poker players.
So it's a great gamble, by the way. It's just fast. It's a short thing. It's a short.
It's
thing.
a short thing.
If
I
that,
love
if
it.
that, yeah, if that's his
thing,
if that sunk into you, it's a lock.
Okay.
It's a lock. I'm giving.
Okay.
There's gonna be no mush here.
That's great.
There's this drink called Suja. It's Suja, and they have the big bottles there. It's organic, cold pressed green drinks, and they have a big bottle. It's like $8.99 in Costco, and Target sells them too. Suja. It's called the Dirty Dozen, and it has kale, it's chlorella, spirulina.
Okay. Is it organic?
Organic and cold pressed,
So
not
listen.
pasteurized. So
Okay.
yeah, you could, and I did 2 weeks on that in Vegas, and was thriving. I was more focused at the poker table than I've ever been in my life. So that it might not be as high nutrient as your your own juice, but I'm telling you, it was working. I'm like, I went there specifically, and I was drinking the Evolutions too. Starbucks has a green Evolution drink in their coffee shops.
That. Yeah.
Not the smoothie. It's the juice one. There's a smoothie one. There's a juice one.
Is that organic?
It's organic and cold pressed.
Starbucks?
Yeah, Starbucks. They have Evolution drinks, organic and cold pressed. Yeah, so.
I'm in shock.
But those are small. Those are expensive.
All
They're
right. So the one,
$4.99.
what's the other one? Tell Gino, can you write this on there for us?
Suja, S-U-J-A.
S-U-J-A?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Guys,
So right
I
out
wish
of
I could
Target, right off the
profit from
shelf.
this.
Do they have different flavors, or is it special? Just
I say to get
Suja?
the Dirty Dozen. There are a few flavors. They have watermelon. They have, but it's all cold pressed and it's all organic. And the big bottles are cheap, $8.99. You know how much it would cost you to press the 12 dozen, the Dirty Dozen they have in there? It was kale, apple, celery, carrot, like the whole thing that they have in there. There's like a mint. They use a mint tea. I think that's what really makes it sweet. There's like a peppermint like twist to it, and there's lemon in there. It's great.
So
great.
how about this? What do you think about this?
You can just buy them and drink them forever.
But wait, what do you think
right
about...
off the shelf.
Right off the
Live on
shelf.
that for 2
Bye-bye.
weeks, they
Right
say.
out.
What do you think about...
your Uber,
but wait,
just drinking.
Bobby Buns, what do you think about this for Big Ricky? Because I don't see him diving into it, okay? But I do see this. What if you went and got those juices and
did a day.
We hook him up with one meal a day for the next 4 weeks. What about that?
No, you could do that. But I'm telling you, the magic is not eating. But yeah, you could do that. I mean, it's kind of like we're going back to the drawing board of what we talked about before, like the fat vegan, raw vegan, juice fast. Because it's definitely better.
So eat a one-time a day meal, and whatever I drink, whenever I drink the juices.
Yeah,
That's just soja.
You might want to do
soja.
Everyday detox. Mike Perrine has a 3-day kind of smoothie protocol to go into a fast. It's basically because he's a colonic therapist, and he wants all his patients to is it patient?
Well,
client. He wants all the clients to.
We have a call, guys. Hello, caller.
Hello, Jerry.
Shane. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Jerry, how are you?
Listen, I'm better now, baby. Listening to your accent, honey. How you doing, sweetheart? So.
I'm doing great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I want you to tell everyone your full name, a little bit about you, and then we'll talk.
Absolutely. First of all, Jerry, it's a pleasure to be on your show and to your audience, an absolute honour and that. And my name is Shane Adams, and yeah, absolutely. I'm from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, good old down under.
So great. And tell everyone a little bit about what you do now with your health and your fitness and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, essentially what I do is I'm all about being vibrant, healthy, having a great balanced diet, being grateful, and just embracing life in general, and having an overall philosophy of health first, and empowering people to really create a lifestyle on their terms, and that's in terms of spiritual, emotional, physical, and also mindset, which I believe is very important.
Very important. So 2 things, Shane. Angela Sir from Melbourne is watching, our friend from poker. And also I wrote a poem about you, and I would love to read that first, okay?
Yes, I saw that. Please go ahead.
Okay. Shane, my guest here tonight lives far, far away, other side of the globe, down under, some say. Australia's the place Shane's mum gave birth. My home away from home, best place on earth. At poker, I met Shane many years ago. At only 39, your mind he will blow. Shane's faith is Christian. With values, he grew up. His parents taught him how half full will be his cup. Honesty and respect his parents did instill. Shane became so grateful to always do God's will. Gratitude's the first step. For a rich, fulfilled life, communication and understanding will manage any strife. An attitude of abundance, personal development each day. Having a servant's heart will add value in such a way. Shane sees the positive in all situations at hand. Surrounding himself with such empowers him on demand. Experiences he will learn from. Lives outside his comfort zone. Open to new ideas. Negative thoughts, he'll disown. I really love Shane's motto. Have faith in yourself each day. And trust the process as well. Our self has a lot to say. Shane consumes a healthy diet and works out at the gym. Healthy is a priority. My hat I tip to him. Quality supplements he sells. An entrepreneur is Shane. This guy's parade is awesome. He's learned to dance in the rain. His favorite food is seafood because his waters are clean. The USA's are not. That's why I go green. Loves playing billiards with friends. A Collingwood supporter is he. He also loves to travel. Maybe to the US one day he'll be. I love the Aussie slang. Their language is uncut. Fanny means vagina. To us it means our butt. Shane Ozzy Adams, the floor is now yours. I love you, my friend. Keep fighting the wars. It's for you, sweetheart. So I will email you your poem, and I would also love it if you could talk to Big Ricky here. And, you know, you said something about mindset is important and all that. Share that with him, please. Big Ricky, say hi to Shane.
Yeah.
Hi, Shane. How are you?
Bobby Bun, say hey.
What's up, Shane? Hello, kangaroo.
Hey, Ricky, how are you guys? Yeah, look, first of all, I'm blown away and very humbled and inspired by that poem, Jerry. That was a great collection of what I do and who I live by and what I embody myself to be. Absolutely.
So.
And
Yep. Go ahead, give some inspiration.
Sorry, Jerry.
No, give some inspiration.
Shane, do you eat a lot of Vegemite down there?
Yeah, believe it or not, I don't myself. No, but it's very popular down under, as you would have heard. I suppose that's one of the things in the US and the States that a lot of people say that we consume a lot of Vegemite. A lot of us do. I don't do it a lot, but a lot of us do. But it's very popular down under, for sure.
So, Big Ricky has tasted it. I actually have some in my cupboard. I actually have a ton of it in little packs because every time I went there, I would bring tons of it back. And my poker players, if they wanted a chip up, they had to taste it. Okay?
I like that. That's
it was
good,
great.
Jerry.
It was great. I tortured them all.
Yeah, we stopped playing at her house after that.
Absolutely, yeah. Jerry's bringing on the Vegemite. Absolutely.
So Shane, give some inspiration to Big Ricky. You know, mindset does have a lot to do with it. We're trying to get him healthy over here. He is an addict, obviously, food addiction, gambling. I mean, he has some issues. But let's try and give him some inspiration. Please tell him something that might stick with him today.
Yeah, well, look, the way I see things, I've come up with like 6 steps, if you will, Jerry. Now, this is just a simple introduction to what I'm talking about here, and it's 6 steps that I've come up with to actually get you on the way to where you want to go.
Okay.
Because the journey of a mile or 1,000 steps starts with a single step. So you've got to start somewhere. And something I learned from a mentor a couple of months ago, right? You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Okay.
So the number one thing I always tell people, and by the way, whatever I preach, I'm practicing already. I believe you have to practice what you preach.
That's right.
So to speak. And the number one thing I do each day now is gratitude, being thankful for who you are, what you've got. Because a lot of us, as we know, like I think it's like 3/4 of the world lives on less than $2 a day. And the fact that we've even got this instant or this connection, I can call you guys. We're talking via a connection via world technology. We've got to be grateful just for that, just the air we breathe. So one thing I learned from Tony Robbins is, obviously you know Tony Robbins, I really look up to him, he's a big, huge mentor of mine.
Yeah.
He says you can't be grateful and fearful, grateful and sad, grateful and frustrated at the same time. So when you come from a place of gratitude, you start being blessed, and a lot of things on what I call the law of attraction start coming into place. So gratitude is my number one. Number two is a healthy body, which we were just talking about. And to me, that's all about your diet, nutrition, supplementation, and exercise. And I believe you can't have one without the other. You can have a good diet, but if you're not having appropriate nutrition and exercise, then you're not going to be you're not going to have optimal health. And number three is a bit what you're talking about, I believe, Joe. I call it empowering growth, personal development mindset. So it's you are what you say to yourself, and you are what you say to others. Whatever you think in your head. Sometimes we've all got that small little voice that's telling us. We call it a weakness. It's telling us what we should and shouldn't do. Mm-hmm. That's why we're in our comfort zone. And what I've been practicing myself is particularly last year, 2018, that was a breakthrough year for me. Is all about developing the mindset of getting out of that comfort zone. I don't even like the word. Expanding is one word, but I'd rather say you're moving out of your comfort zone. And that's where everything we want in life is outside of our comfort zone. Everything we want is outside of our comfort zone. I'll repeat that because I think that's very important as well. And I read 15 minutes a day at least. And even if it's whatever you learn the most out of, whether it's reading, doing an audio. We're so blessed with the internet. You can watch a YouTube video. You can go on audible.com if you've heard of that. You can do a podcast, Facebook Live, what we're doing now with radio and whatnot. Anything you can hear, you can read, and just something just to empower you. Because I believe when you're tapping in to reading, or when you're doing any kind of development learning, you're tapping into what I call infinite knowledge, because it's not your own, it's coming from external. So you're tapping into infinite power and knowledge. It's the same with the Lord, if we believe, and we do, or us most of us, I believe, watching this or listening to this do. When you tap in to the divine, you're tapping into infinite wisdom as well, because he is divine, he is the ultimate. So I believe when you're doing personal development and when you're praying and asking for a blessing from the divine, you are tapping into infinite wisdom.
Wow. And
also I believe you need to have a vision, which is, it doesn't matter what the vision is, whether it's a vision to be a great husband, a great father, a great wife, a great leader in your business, a great manager at your job, just being great at whatever you do. Doesn't matter how.
Or a great lover.
A great fanny eater.
Okay, stop it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shane. I'll slap them.
Okay, I just thought if you wanted to give me some feedback there, that's cool, not a problem, yeah. And yeah, it's all about your vision for who you want to become. So my vision I've worked out is who I want to become. So a lot of people say about a vision of what you want, and your why is a big thing as well. That's your pull. But what I've learned recently, it's a vision of who you want to become, because your why is external, whereas your vision of who you want to become, that's internal, and that's where you're going to get the most drive from.
Yeah,
and then, of
I
course,
have a vision.
It's all about the strategy of executing what you want to do. And then, of course, it's all about the hustle, going out and doing it. And all these 6 points I just talked about here, Jerry, you can apply this to anything in life.
So you said some
Very good.
amazing things, right?
Very good, yes.
Yeah, that was all good.
Yes.
All good.
And at the end, too, the vision board is so
Yes.
important.
That's very important, yeah. Think about
Just
where
you want to go.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go, right?
Your why. I learned all this stuff when I was, selling products and stuff. Like these big speakers would come in and try to help your brain so you could become a better salesman.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I mean, this is everything he said was right on point. It actually helped me with my diet. Like everything that I learned from this company through all their big speakers helped me not with the business, helped me with me. Yeah, it was just great.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, Shane, Big Ricky actually is like family to me, and he knew my dad, and he saw the transition when my dad got Alzheimer's. And I've talked a little bit about this, and I just want to share this. That was when I realized, I always knew how powerful the mind was, but that was when I realized really how powerful the mind is. When you have this man who can't even tell you if he's hungry or if he's full or if he just ate, and his body can be full but doesn't know to tell, the mind doesn't know to tell his body that. And Big Ricky witnessed that with my dad because you used to come see him.
Yes.
So the mind is so incredibly powerful. But here's what I want to ask you. I don't know if you have any insight with this. He struggles with food addiction, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything maybe you can say to him that might trigger something to make him realize how powerful he is himself and he can overcome this?
Absolutely, Joe. Look, I'm so glad you asked that because questions are the answers. That's what I believe. Questions are the answers. And remember, I've become more spiritual lately in the last few months. In other words, I've always had a belief in the divine. As you know, as I've said, I've had a Christian belief and upbringing. Therefore, that is my belief. But I'm praying for, I suppose, support and praying for specifically what it is you want. But also, there's one thing I want to say to you, Ricky, and that I believe that all addictions is a result of an unresolved issue.
I love that.
Addiction is an unresolved issue.
Oh my gosh. I love what you just said, Shane.
Sorry?
No, I just love what you just said. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. And what that basically means, look, and I've been through this. I'm not sure, but I may have shared this. I'm going to share this to let you in on me a few years ago. When my father passed away 10 years ago, for the next 3 or 4 years after that, I was a binge drinker on alcohol. Alcohol was my addiction. And that was because I was hurt, and that was my way of, I had an unresolved issue with my father passing away, and I turned to alcohol, substance abuse with alcohol, to reach out, and I suppose that was my way of expressing my sadness over and grief over my father passing away. Now, I look at that now as a blessing because that's made me stronger as a person, and it's made me the person I am today. But what I suggest was, and look, if anyone wants to reach out to me, and that goes for any of you guys, anyone who's listening or watching, anyone wants to reach out to me, I always want to help people on any topic I'm talking about right now, but specifically this. You need to, probably, even if you need to go to a trusted friend, even a counsellor or somebody, even somebody like myself. I haven't got it all worked out. No one does. But we're all learning as we go. And I think if we can be humble like that it's fantastic. But getting back to my point, what you need to do, I think, Ricky, is there's a reason why you've got this food addiction, because maybe there's something that's lacking in your life that's got you to where you've got an addiction or something. Whether there's I say this negative addiction, where there's a negative addiction, what I mean by that is you're fulfilling, you're got this addiction to fulfill some part of your life that's unfulfilled. And you need to, I just think you need to address that. And that, of course, I'm saying that from a place of, from my heart, and from a place of trying to be of service to you, Ricky.
It makes a lot of sense, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that advice.
Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure, Ricky.
So Shane, tell everyone how they can get in touch with you. You sell some products as well, correct?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I work with a health and wellness company. I'm building a network.
Yep.
And that's a network of people who want to consume these, I call them phenomenal life-changing products because I use them. And they've got a lot to do with me turning my life around and leading such a healthy life, also physical and mindful. And I'm building a network of people who also want to create a lifestyle of choice and opportunity to live life on their terms. So you can go to my website, which is visionquestjourney.com. That's visionquestjourney.com. And you can find all the ways of contacting me there. Alternatively, I've got my email address, which is ShaneJAdams@outlook.com, ShaneJAdams@outlook.com, or you can just feel free to send me a message on Facebook under Shane Ozzy Adams. And I'm also on Snapchat, Instagram, obviously Facebook. I've got a Facebook page. But if you go to my website, that's got all the links to where you can follow me on social media as well.
So, Shane, tell everyone out there, this is mainly for you, Big Ricky, but tell everyone out there what your aha moment was. Your father passed away, but what made you change? There had to be something that was mind altering or life changing in your mind that you were finally able to stop drinking. What was that moment?
Yeah, look, I believe it was divine intervention, Jerry. I woke up one day, I can't remember what day it was, but I remember waking up one day, as many days where I was hungover, that feeling of, that feeling we don't like after a big night out, and I was indulging in that, one too many times going back 5, 6 years ago, maybe 7. But it was about 5 years ago where I said to myself, what are you doing with your life? Your dad would not be happy with this. You're a carer for your mother. I'm also a carer for my mother. Stop doing this. And years before my teenage years, I was into personal development and whatnot. And I suppose you could say I got sidetracked for the best part of probably 6, 7, maybe even 10 years, and to do one thing or another. And it's when I actually just got that. I woke up one day. I said, "You've got to knock yourself out of this." That's when I stopped binge drinking and doing it excessively. And then I was only a social drinker. And just to let you guys know on this point as well, I have not, and this is a milestone for me. I have not. This is my own choice, and I haven't got a problem drinking at all. As in for people to do it. I have not had an alcoholic beverage for over 1 year, and to me that is all about committing to do something. It started off as just I'll see how long it goes for. It was Boxing Day 2017. Oh, will I have a drink? No, I won't. I thought about it for 2 hours. It came to New Year's. Will I have a drink? No, I won't. And then it kept on going and going and going. Now and it's a part of life for me not to drink alcohol. So anyone can change. You just have to want to do it, and you just have to address the issue and find the support. But as Tony Robbins says, you can have all the resources in the world, but you're the ultimate resource. And for things to change, you need to change.
I love that. You are the ultimate resource. Bobby Buns, what would you like to say to Shane?
What's up, Shane? Everything that he's saying is awesome. Law of attraction.
Appreciate it, brother.
Law of attraction.
Yeah, law of attraction is so important. What you think, what you think of yourself, your why. Everything he's saying is just right on point.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and to me, I started initiating all the things that he's saying when I started eating better. You just want to be the best person you could possibly be. And when I started eating right, I started using all those tools. So there's something.
Yeah, he said it all comes together.
It all comes together, and then you just keep thriving and keep looking
can't do
for
one
more
without
info.
the other. Is that how you put it?
True.
You can't stop downloading info. It's like once you're on this journey of wellness, you're constantly looking for more info, more mentors. It's amazing.
Absolutely, it never stops.
It never stops.
It's been a great ride for me. I'm so happy. I have just like everybody. We have the blindfolders on, and you have that you awaken, and juice fast and awaken me, and a death. Yeah.
Yes.
So death
Yes.
like Shane's dad.
Yep.
Like death could really
Right.
be a good or bad thing. Because sometimes bad turns into good.
Yep.
Absolutely. And one more thing I want to point out on that, guys, is that you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it.
I love you. You're right about the divine intervention. It's so funny. My email is www.jdjerry@aol.com because it was my first email and I won't get rid of it. What would Jesus do, Jerry? I have to ask myself that every day. It keeps me on track. You know, now that my dad's passed away, I also find myself saying, what would my dad think of that? You know? So the two greatest men, right? So you're right, Shane.
Absolutely.
And not only do things like kind of just start going like this. Okay, this, oh wait, now that and this, right? That's what happens to us.
Yeah.
You know? And then we can't seem to stop. And then the next thing you know, we want to help everybody we can help. And then it just keeps going.
It just keeps going. Like the Juice and Mama, the Facebook page I
Yes.
was telling you about, I inspired her.
Really?
You know, now she has thousands of followers.
Okay, how amazing is that?
Absolutely amazing.
That's amazing, right, Shane?
It's just incredible, like, because that was my goal from the beginning. And we talked about it because when Rick was like, yeah, I was like, inspire one. Because once you do, and then you can't get enough of that. Like, you're starting to see, like, your word grow, and it's like, oh, crap, man. You're just watching miracles happen.
So maybe someday I could be Juicy Papa.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that could be your vision. Like, right there.
Juicy Papa.
That is so funny. Juicy Papa. Well, that's great.
You know, take a picture of some sexy juice body and
man,
put your
Juicy
face on it
Papa.
and stick it on the fridge. And like every
my
time you
gosh.
look at the fridge, you see Juicy
This
Papa.
is where I gotta be at. The
Well,
end
that's
of
what you should do then, if that's what it's going to take you to do.
it.
What do you think?
Yeah, and another thing I want to point out too, guys. It's one thing, and another thing I learned from Tony Robbins is what we do and how we act is a story of what we're telling ourselves, whether that's negative or positive. So wherever you are in your life right now,
You're right.
either positive or negative, is a result of the story that you continually tell yourself.
Oh my goodness, that was so beautifully said. But you're 100% right. You know, I want to say something about what you just said. There are people out there that are pathological liars. We know about that, right? But they absolutely believe their lies.
Yeah.
So what we feed ourselves, we have a tendency to believe us.
Absolutely. It's
So
all about,
you're
It's all
right.
about the conscious and the subconscious and unconscious mind.
Wow. So
Amazing. Amazing. Great stuff.
So amazing. So I want to share a story with you guys. And this beautiful woman is actually watching the show. I'm not going to mention her name because I don't have her permission, but I was out at a show the other night at the Bordentown Elks. Scott Gager, the man of over 100 voices, was performing. He's been on my show. He's going to be back the end of the month. He's awesome. And he did Elvis for the first time because of me. And I said to him, you're afraid. I said, you're afraid to do Elvis.
Oh, that's today. Happy birthday, Elvis.
And today's Elvis's birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday to the king.
Happy birthday. And what I posted was happy birthday,
Thank you.
Elvis, with
Thank you very
Elvis's
much.
face. But I also posted Elvis Presley saying with his face that he is just an entertainer. Jesus is Lord and King. And I heard with an interview Elvis actually saying that. So there you go. But I wanted to share.
Oh, wow. There
So
you go. That's what you call being humble.
amazing.
That's the
So
ultimate being humble. Yeah.
So I was at the show, and the woman who is watching us now came up to me and said, "Hi, Jerry. I love your show, and God bless you for what you're doing." And she's watching our show tonight.
That's
and I
awesome.
never met her before that. So that was really beautiful for me. So like we said, when we can inspire, right,
Yeah.
Shane? And look what you're doing to inspire people all over the world from
I
Australia.
appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. It's all about coming from a place of service and growth and contribution. That's what I've learned. That it's one of Tony Robbins has this thing called 6 human needs, and whatever two that we he says that we choose, and I'll just simplify it for you. The 6 human needs: they're certainty, uncertainty, significance, love, connection, and then the 2 spiritual needs of growth and contribution. If you want to look that up and study that more, be my guest, and you get a lot out of that, believe me.
You're saying such powerful stuff. What do you think, Big Ricky?
It's great. Everything tonight. Thanks for calling in. You said a lot of great stuff, a lot of inspiring words.
Thank you guys
and,
for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, it's a lot of motivation you're giving us, and thanks a lot for calling. I will probably be in touch. We'll probably hear from you in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Feel free to contact me anyway, and I'll be glad to be of service and help as much as I can.
great.
So Shane, before I let you go, because I know you had to call in, and this is an expensive call. Sorry we couldn't do the Skype tonight. What is there that you would like to say to anyone else? You can let them know how to get in touch with you again. What would you like to say before we let you go?
Yeah, to me, it's all about, look, I just want to help people, and the two ways I'm doing that is obviously I'm working with wellness and also mindset and also enriching people so they can lead a fulfilled life. I'm also, I want to train soon to become a life coach, and I'm going to be specific in that. In other words, not just a generic life coach, but probably a mindset coach, something like that. So, yeah, but like I said, if anyone wants to get in contact, obviously visionquestjourney.com and or Shane Ozzy Adams on Facebook. But like I said, if you go to visionquestjourney.com, you'll find links to contact me in any way on any social media platform. But just be grateful every day, guys, and grateful of what you have. Be blessed, and we're all on a journey. We're all on a journey to empower ourselves and empower each other and everyone else, to create a lifestyle of choice and to ultimately live life on our terms.
Nice.
So beautiful. Before I let you go, I'm a nutritional health coach. I graduated from IIN, and they do online courses. If you're ever interested, I'll help you out with that a little bit. The one thing they taught me, after almost 30 years of all this learning, I never learned this until this school. They said, the most important food plate is not the food plate. It's secondary. What they believe our food plate should be first is emotional, your job, your relationships, all of that is much more important. That should be number one, and your food should be number two. And I absolutely agree with that. Spirituality, everything.
I couldn't have said that better myself, Jerry. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Because when you got everything in place, that is life on your terms.
That's right. And that's what it's about, guys. So Shane, I want to thank you so much for taking the time. I know it's morning there. Tell everyone what time it's there. Is it 9 or 10? What time is it there now?
It's just there. We're exactly 16 hours ahead, so it's just on 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Cool.
Okay. I want to thank you. You know how much I love you, how much I respect you.
Same here,
I'm
Joe.
so glad
Absolutely.
you and I actually got to meet a few times and played poker together, and
Yes.
now look at your life, and I love you. And thank you for calling in, sweetheart.
Thank you very much, guys, and thank you for having me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bless you all.
Thanks, Shane.
Stay blessed, Jane. Thanks.
Mwah.
Thank you, guys.
So, he's awesome, isn't he? He said some amazing things.
Yeah, he was right on point. I wish I heard more of his words. But yeah, I mean, I got the gist of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
His
great.
great accent. That's
That
why.
accent's great. Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to listen so hard. I'm
yes.
like,
But when you re-listen to the show, you'll be able to.
yeah. I was like really trying to, like, because
Yeah.
if I dazed for a minute, I wouldn't be able to understand what he
Right.
said. So I had to like really
focus.
Had to slow him down in a weird way, like in my own head.
Coming from Australia.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, so
amazing
cool,
how
right?
he's talking.
Yeah, it was great.
Something.
10 a.m. over there.
So what do you think, Big Ricky? Did you hear anything that might?
Everything is good. I like between the both of you guys this new plan that we're talking about with the juicing and the eat once a day.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's
this,
that's
like,
killer.
you
I mean,
guys are thinking this is
that's kind of
pretty
what my
good?
wife is doing right now. She's
Yeah?
doing I'm finally like
Oh,
you know
wow.
she's been going back and forth
Yes.
with this, failing and
Yes.
and she just kicked it into gear like 2 days ago, and she's like, and I've been making her salads every night now. So yeah, I mean, if you could do like a whole smoothie juice thing up into a salad at night, you're gonna shed, and you're gonna be able to eat, and you're gonna. So it's like basically.
I think I could do that. I mean, so get up in the morning and just start drinking
Just
my
start
juice.
drinking
Yes.
juice.
Get myself going.
Then get some smoothies, and then get some salads.
And
Yeah, and just like, and listen, you could have smoothies the size of Kingdom Come, and you're not gonna gain weight. It's just gonna hydrate you and get you healthy. And the juicing in the morning, you'll see all the energy that you have when you don't wake up and eat. Breakfast, breaking fast is so important. I didn't know this. I'm just finding out this information. When you eat like a bagel or something in the morning, you ruin your entire day. Everything. You just, you just hit the brakes on your day. The best is not eating anything. Don't break the fast until noon. So, lemon water, then a juice, then a smoothie, then a salad. My goodness, your day is going to be amazing. And you could have the biggest salads you could ever
It's
imagine.
right off you're telling me I'm going to go to Target's. I'm going
Nice.
to get the Suja drink off the counter.
Get the Suja.
See? This is because it's, we were talking about me not being the prep guy.
Yeah.
So I could grab that and go, and I'm
Yeah.
having it. I don't
Those
got
cold-pressed
I'm mixing
organic.
it, I'm grinding a juicer. I'm going with it.
If it's cold pressed organic, drink the crap out of it. Go to town and go. You're probably better off going to a health food store first before Target, and get like a dope green powder. Just.
I can.
I'm trying to simplify this.
Yeah,
as best
I'll
as
take
possible.
a photo of one for him.
Get it. Yeah, get a dope powder and get a drink that you love that's cold pressed organic and mix that powder in. Just so you get that green. Unless you're doing the Dirty Dozen.
Well, he should
then
do
you're
the
good.
dirt. No, he has to do the dirty.
Do the
dozen.
Dirty Dozen.
Dirty Dozen.
Has to be
The
that.
Suja Dirty Dozen, and then if you like having orange juice, put a little green in there.
Okay.
It could be just as easy as spirulina or chlorella.
Yes.
Like, it could be
chlorella,
just a little shot of that.
Yeah.
Just to turn it. The color gets ugly, but it tastes the same. You have no idea. You're still drinking cranberry
But
juice,
for
whatever
right
it is.
now, let him start with the dirty dozen.
Yeah, pound the Dirty Dozens.
Yes.
Pound. Like, get 2 of them a day.
I could do
The big ones.
I could do that.
The small ones they're $2.99.
I love your attitude. I can do that because you can do anything you want to do.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And get that vision. Get that juicing Papa vision in there.
So I want to tell Bobby Buns what is happening right now
You'll shed.
with someone watching the show. I will not bring up his name either yet until I get permission. He's also in broadcasting. And I had the pleasure of doing a show with him. And one day we're going to meet. And he's over 600 pounds, and he's bedridden, and he has lymphedema. And I didn't know that going into the show. And when I learned that, it made me very sad because, my brother, he lost all this weight. He was over 600 pounds. And so my cousin. So what I did was I sent him your before and after photo,
Oh, cool.
my brother and my cousins.
Nice.
And what he said was, this is so inspirational. And
That's great. It's just...
And I'm hoping it's because of you guys that I'm going to be able to help him.
And for somebody like that, I mean, because you can't even get surgery without losing weight.
That's right.
So that always bothers me. I watch these shows because I do
Yes.
watch these shows. It's like,
Yes.
I kind of enjoy it. I want to just like I want to be the doctor in that case because I want them to keep doing what they're doing because
And
they
not get the surgery.
Yeah, they have this protocol and they lose all this weight, and then it's like, okay, now cut me so I can eat bad again. Like,
That's
what
right.
the is going on? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm sure the surgery there's some success to it, but there are more failures than success.
The doctors are mentioning to me they want me to do surgery.
Of course, because they're going to make a lot of money.
They
on
make
that surgery.
money.
They're
Listen,
saying that-
We'll make a deal with you, Bobby
we go
Buns.
down
How
that
much?
road.
Listen. Instead, how much would the surgery cost? About.
I don't know.
About. What do you think, Doc G?
100,000?
All right. What would the surgery, liposuction?
They
Or
want to
band?
do a thing. They
The
said it's
band?
a new thing where they just cut my stomach.
Okay. So even if it's 50,000, right? We'll make a deal with you. Give us 10,000 each, and we will get you healthy.
10,000 each. I'll be on your back.
Okay. All right. Listen, we'll get a hotel
I'll follow
room.
you around.
Right. Well,
I'll
listen.
juice for you.
Okay. There you go.
$10,000. I'll do it for 3 months. You'll be a brand new person.
All right.
I'll follow you around for 3 months.
All right. How about that?
Yeah, I'm
This is
calling my leave of absences now.
This is
Hello, Wagner. I'm not coming in 3 months.
I love it.
'Cause there's a certain diet you got to stick to once you do the surgery.
Well, I'm going to tell you
So-
about that, what I learned. My brother was thinking about doing the surgery years ago. And he did everything they asked him to do as far as he had to go through therapy. He had to do all this kind of stuff, meet with them a few times for 6 months. He was going to have it done by the same surgeon that did Al Roca's surgery. So he went for his last visit, and he calls me up from the car crying. And if anyone who knows me, I'm a vegan chef. I'm also a nutritional health coach. Calls me up crying, and he says, I need you to tell me what to do. He said, I'm on my way over to your house. Comes over and he says, you tell me, do I get the surgery or not? I said, first of all, I can't do that because if I tell you not to, and God forbid you die in a month, then, oh my God, maybe the surgery would have saved you. If I tell you to get the surgery and you die, oh my gosh, I killed my brother. This is what the surgeon told my brother. And the only reason this surgeon told him this was because they're amazing surgeons. My brother went to one of the best, like I said, who did Al Roca, right? She said, Anthony, now we have to tell you all the statistics. Not many other surgeons do this, but we here at this institution have to. She said, X amount of people died on the table. X amount of people died a month after the surgery. X amount of people died 6 months later. So she gave him all the statistics. She also gave him a book this thick of the diet, the best diet to follow once you have the surgery. It was a frickin' vegan diet. So that was the healthiest plant-based diet.
Amazing.
After the surgery.
And
how about telling them just follow this diet?
Just follow the diet.
So that's when my brother showed me this, I said, now you don't have to get the surgery. I will cook for you, and I did. He lost a ton of weight back then through this vegan diet. I was his chef, but then he gained it back. But now my brother lost it again, and he's doing amazing. But
yeah,
so
someone
imagine-
600 pounds, it's a mental issue. It has
Okay,
nothing to do with anything else.
Right.
It's just straight fix your brain,
So-
and then everything else will work.
It's so unbelievable.
And the same
So-
thing with me. That's the same thing with you. Like, just fix your way of thinking about food. Get angry. When you
Yes.
go to McDonald's, get angry. Like, these motherfuckers are trying to kill me.
Oh my goodness. And
Go
they are.
crazy with yourself, you know? Like, maybe that'll switch you.
It's not even
Like,
food.
just be done. When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired is when you change.
Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired yet?
Yeah, I am, but I was last month.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
And
but
then
it's okay.
something goes bad.
Yeah. And that's normal, man. Failure
Okay.
is
So
part
wait,
of
let's
it.
talk about that a minute. We have a few more minutes.
Oh, yeah, there's triggers.
Okay.
I'm sure there was a trigger.
There is
So,
triggers.
but let's talk about triggers for a minute. Okay. There are triggers.
Get
There's
mad at the triggers.
That's right.
Eat more apples.
Get mad
when
at
that
the
trigger
triggers.
happens. Say, instead of like what you normally do, drink booze or eat something bad, just change the way you're thinking. Just flip-flop everything. Everything that you used
Say
to-
F you, trigger.
Yeah. Maybe look at it like a third person.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what. Well, for Christmas, I got gift cards to bad places to eat.
Why?
I have a Dairy
Oh,
Queen
wait.
gift card for
Who
Christmas.
gave you that? Who gave you the Dairy Queen one?
My brother.
And he knew what you were trying to do.
Yeah, but he didn't believe I could do it.
Wait, forget that for a minute.
yeah.
Which brother? Was it Bobby?
Bobby.
I'm calling you out,
Bobby.
Bobby. Bobby, you're done. I'm going to slap you silly when I see you. That was not cool.
I did that too, man. No, I'm part of that. I don't know if it was the Joker in there me, but like I think about like people.
You did
I
that to others?
I did that. I was bad. I had to learn a lot of things, to get good, and it was being bad too. Like I had a friend who was trying to quit drinking, and I had the bar, and I was teasing him all the time.
Why, though? Tell me why. Was it?
I
okay.
don't know. It was
Is it
just
because Bobby would be jealous if Ricky did it and he didn't? Because he's very overweight as well. I am going to beat you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Is it because you...
Yeah,
you
I was like, how you not spending money in my bar? Get over here, have a beer, like just jokingly. But now I think about it, I'm like, oh shit, what an idiot I was,
Okay.
Here's this kid trying to fight, a disease, and I was like egging him on, so.
Where's that gift certificate? Did you use it?
Yeah.
All right. I want to say something to Big Ricky's family out there. I know all of you. I know where you live. I know how to get to you.
She's shutting me down.
Bobby!
Don't do it. We're trying to help him because God forbid if he dies, you guys are going to feel it.
Wait until you juice fast and play polka. I don't even want to tell you.
Okay.
Don't.
Now
I,
let's
I
say I'm
mentioned
doing
it
this.
before, but I don't want to
All
tell
right,
you.
let's say I'm doing this. I start
Yeah.
the dirty dozens. Is that what it's called?
Bang
Is that what
down
I said?
dirty dozens
All right,
and
I'm doing it.
salads.
I'm doing it. And let's say I'm feeling
You feeling great?
triggers like I gotta do something. I gotta have something.
Call somebody
What do
or
I-
flip that thought.
Call
Trigger.
me.
Or just what can I snack on during this? I just have a fruit. Have a fruit.
Fruits.
Yeah, raw nuts.
And there's
fruit.
so many. Right now, the grapefruits are retarded. Like I don't know what you like, but
I
just
like
eat
all
the crap
kinds of
out of them.
fruits.
Oh, eat
That's
them.
what's weird is I'll
Go
eat
to town.
anything except cantaloupe.
Go to
I love
town. Go to
cantaloupe.
buy a big thing of pineapple.
I love pineapple. I love
Yeah, me
strawberries.
too.
But
I
why
love
don't you like
oranges.
cantaloupe?
I like bananas.
I love
don't know.
cantaloupe.
I don't like it.
Banana is key. Bananas, dates,
Yep, every
avocados.
day
those are
I eat
so-
bananas.
Those are, they really are key in transition because they're very savory and satisfying and heavy. Like I could eat like 4 dates, 5 dates, with banana. Good to go.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the raw transition when you're really trying to clean up. Like living food is the best food. But
I think I still got $4 left on the Dairy Queen.
Give it to me.
$4
Give it to me right now so I could cut it up on the air. Do you have it with you or is
great.
it in your
No.
pocket?
No.
Okay, because we would do it. We would cut it up on the air.
just stop there on the way to Target when you're picking up your suja and start tomorrow.
Oh, to finish the
get it
Dairy
over
Queen.
with.
Go.
He's
So
probably
Take that
gonna use it.
$4.
When I leave here,
Yeah.
I'm
go
going
right
there.
to Dairy Queen.
Good
Get
idea.
Get the biggest, stupidest shake
You're
there
so
is.
funny.
We're
I
gonna do
love
it and
you.
get it out of my system.
Yeah, and just go to Target and then buy those green drinks and start tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
So
Yeah.
guys, we're coming to the close of the show. We still have a few minutes left. Let's start with you, Big Ricky. You're going to be back in a month regardless, right? Because this is why you're so amazing.
Yeah.
You came
Yeah,
on
I will be
regardless.
Yeah,
So-
it's great because if he keeps doing this,
Right?
eventually you want to kind of come back with good news sometime.
So
It could be 2 years from now.
I want you to tell everyone out there what your thoughts are about tonight's show and what your thoughts are about when you come back in a month.
Well, I was scared to come on tonight. I was like, I don't want to give people the wrong idea about eating better, like it can be done. I don't have enough willpower right now. But now you guys made me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That-
Failure is success.
Yeah, that it's,
right.
that it's not easy. It's not easy,
No.
but I'm realizing how much it's worth to do it.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
you're
to
you're
get to
downloading
it.
all
And I
this
want-
info, believe it or not. Like everything that this
Right,
show. You
right.
keep downloading.
Right, and we're coming up with a different way to adjust it to get better.
Yeah, to get right.
to get moved. Now we're gonna do it this way,
Yeah.
and it's giving me motivation to do it. I think I could do it like this.
And it'll be faster than the fat vegan thing. Like what you're doing now, like juicing smoothies and salads, you're gonna be shedding right away, like a lot. You're gonna. I mean, if you do this tomorrow and come back next month, you might be down 30 pounds.
So your one meal though.
that would be exciting. It would be
You're-
exciting to come in here
And say that.
and
So
And
see
your
be
one
how
meal-
excited
$2.99.
you guys are.
But your
Yeah.
one meal still has to be a healthy meal. You know that.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Nothing crazy.
My advice to you is stay away from your brother. Yes, Bobby, I love you, but
Stay away from breads. Stay away from processed. Anything that's made by man, do it yourself. Like, if you're gonna eat chicken, all right, eat chicken.
He won't do it
But
himself.
don't put it on a sandwich.
Right,
know,
have,
like-
have a grilled chicken
That's right.
salad.
That's
Have
right.
that.
Yeah,
Have
everything
a-
with the salad.
I
Or
could do that because I could stop somewhere and I could have
That's
that.
right.
a grilled
make
chicken
sandwiches with the
salad.
romaine lettuce. You have the romaine, and you just throw.
I
crap
could
in
stop
the
at a
romaine.
diner and get like a fish dinner, like get salmon or somehow.
Yeah,
right
just
over,
don't have
something
the-
with vegetables.
okay,
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Just
Okay.
don't have anything processed.
okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see you. in
I'm
a month.
excited about it. To come back in a
And
month.
juice all morning
And to
long and
be
have a
less.
giant meal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna shed.
This
So-
is it. This is it.
This
I'm
is it.
excited about this.
All
I
right, so
really
this is good.
am.
And remember one thing: it took this guy 7 years of a transition.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You've only been doing this for 30 days. I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So Bobby Buns, what would you like to tell everyone out there?
Raw Food City. Raw Food City. I mean, I'm on YouTube every day now, vlogging every single day with this juice fast. I'm making some good videos. They are getting funnier. It's actually exciting that I'm getting a lot of views too. So like a lot of people are following me from this Juicing Mama challenge that we're all doing. I would jump on there. You're gonna download a lot of info from that Facebook
Juicing
group.
Mama.
As you know, her Facebook
Yeah.
group definitely too. You're always putting up info,
Constantly,
good info.
every
yeah,
day.
just read that stuff. Click on it. You
So
know.
jump on and what it's like a
Just
blog thing, and I
just,
can say hi to everybody
Juicing
and
Mama.
like,
Yeah,
hey, I'm
yeah.
starting this.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
what's going on
totally.
today? I like this kind of juice. They'll tell me, oh yeah, stay with
Yeah,
that.
exactly. There's two of them. There's Juicing for Health and Juicing Mama, and they're both blowing up. One has 100,000. The Juicing Mama is brand new. It has 1,000. Everybody's more attentive. You know, like it's more of a big family there. We're all doing a juice fast together. We're all following each other's videos and stuff. Like, so I'm like I'm asking questions on the Facebook page and on the YouTube page. It's like nonstop. I'm getting 100 views a day. It's great. So Raw Food City, yeah, 7 days. I'm doing 100. So if you want to follow my everyday, you know, how I'm feeling, I'm always giving good info every time I do like
So cool.
a 10-minute video every day.
So cool.
And you know how I'm doing, how much weight I'm losing. I'm doing every 10 days. I'm getting on the scale. I think I lost 20 pounds already
Okay.
in just 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's how fast
That's
it
great.
happens.
Yeah.
Because I was bringing in cooked food again, you know, thinking I could do it and exercise, but I started gaining weight, and I knew my transit time was too slow. So
Okay.
you want to speed up that transit time. You want to eat and then go 12 hours later, and it's all about cleaning up the digestive tract.
Tell everyone how they can get in touch with you.
Raw Food City on YouTube, Raw Food City on Instagram, Raw Food City on Facebook.
Your name?
Bobby Buns. I have,
BUNZ.
BUNZ, Bobby Buns.
Robert Parker.
Robert Parker. And and I'm always there. You know, like any questions, watch the videos. You know,
So cool.
just jump on board. If you want to do a juice fast, if you want to do 3 days, start following me. Ask me questions about it. You know, I'll just tell you, just like we talked to Rick tonight. Like, same thing. Like, and I make it easy now, because before I used to be more strict. You know, like with make sure you got the juicer and everything else. Now there's stuff out there that you could buy that you could drink and get the same quality.
Yeah.
What I want to let everyone out there know is I knew him when.
Yeah, like I used to do
I
a
knew him
comedy
when.
show here
That's right.
called Testosterone with a 2 in there, because
Yeah.
he actually used to have a testosterone just with Craig Lloydron. And
That's right.
she met me. I was I was the same size as Rick.
That's right.
And this was just a minute ago.
That's
minute
right.
ago. And now I'm like, you know,
Oh,
driving.
And tell everyone about your new show coming up on
Oh.
Hamilton Radio, guys.
Raw Food City's coming to HamiltonRadio.net.
All right.
It's happening. So once a month, I'm going to have my own radio show here, 5 o'clock on the 4th Thursday.
Yep.
And it's January 24th is the first one.
You should bring samples of stuff.
And that'll be cool. I'm sure there'll be a lot of different stuff. And my first guest is Everyday Detox, Mike Perrine. Incredible. He works with so many people. He's a
Okay.
colonic
Expert.
expert. Hydrocolonics, like real top notch. He has a office in Midtown. He's actually on the West Coast now.
Yeah.
He's getting married, all that good stuff. So he's going to call in. He's going to be our first guest. And our second guest is Trisha from Juicing Mama, the girl that I inspired and now has thousands of followers.
That's so cool.
And yeah, it gives me the goosebumps. I have goosebumps under this sweater.
So,
About
guys, we're coming to the close of the show, and I just want to let everybody know that I will be back on the round table tonight at 8:30 on Hamilton Radio, so watch for that. And tomorrow, I will be on the Jersey Shore Angels show. Is it 1 o'clock?
Yeah, it starts at 1.
Tell everyone what it's called.
You just said
It's okay. It's the Jersey Shore Angels show, 1 o'clock with Maureen and Hamilton Radio here. So watch for that as well tomorrow. Doc G, is there anything you would like to let everyone know about what's happening with Hamilton Radio?
Yeah, what is going on? We're going to be here next month?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be here. Looks like we're going to be here for probably going into the next month, guys. It's
Okay.
It's It's not within us. It's
Okay.
It's within the personnel that's taking
Okay.
care of the CO and everything. The problem is, of course, lack of communication, and the guy was sick, and we're getting what they're telling us. So lip service is type of what.
Tell that guy to file Raw Food City.
But we will be in the new building soon.
We will. Here's the thing: we're actually looking for another place, just in case we're caught where we don't have a choice. We have to leave, and that's not done yet. As far as the CO, so we're looking for another place in case.
Okay.
But that's just a backup.
Okay.
So that's normal. But tomorrow on that show also is Dan Wheeler. Dan Wheeler is a live QVC host. He was there for 25, 30 years. I interviewed him not long ago here, and he's actually
nice gig.
He's a great guy. He plays music, rock music, and he's also a minister for his Fearless Faith Ministry in Pennsylvania. So I wanted to add that.
All right. So I want to thank everyone out there who watched us, everyone out there who's listened in. I want to thank, of course, Shane calling in all the way from Australia, Angela Sura from Australia, messaging us, which was beautiful. All my listeners, all my guests, my co-host, I love you, baby. It was a beautiful show again.
Thank
you.
you.
Be back in a month. And Big
I love
Ricky,
Thank
you
you.
got this.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much.
And happy birthday to Elvis in heaven. Rest in peace.
Step on it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.